everyone, and welcome to Stadium Comics. Free Comic Book Day is fast approaching, and we've been planning all year for this event. Saturday, May 7th is set to be the biggest day of the year for comic fans here at our store in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, and hopefully, if you're not within driving distance to our store, it will be the biggest day at your local comic book shop as well. Free Comic Book Day is all about celebrating and paying tribute to comics as a wonderful literary and visual art form. We're proud to say that we're going to have one of the largest celebrations in Canada, hell, probably one of the largest in the world, right here at Stadium Comics. Now, we already filmed a video this week where we took you through all of the free comics that are going to be available on May 7th. If you haven't watched it already, we suggest you do so. If there are any books that you're interested in on May 7th, please make sure you get here relatively early. We will run out of the free stuff before the day is through. We also ask that you keep it to a maximum of 5 free comics on that day. We want to make sure that as many people as possible get the chance to experience some free stuff. Don't be greedy. Also, remember that our store is going to be jam-packed that day. Remember to have some patience and respect for your fellow nerd. Alright, now here's the part that we're most excited about, the special guests that we're going to have here on that day. We've got a long list of people for you to meet and get signatures and sketches from. We've pretty much created a free comic convention. First up, we've got Leonard Kirk, who's worked for both Marvel and DC on titles such as Detective Comics, New Mutants, Spider-Man, JSA, Supergirl, and most recently Sigil. Then we've got Marcus To, who's worked for both Aspen Comics and DC Comics on series such as Red Robin, Soulfire, and Fathom. Next up is Alex Milne, who's worked on a whole score of Transformers comics for IDW. Then we've got Marcio Takara, who's worked on Disney's The Incredibles for Boom Studios, as well as Incorruptible and Dynamo 5 for Image. This is probably going to be one of Marcio's last appearances in Canada. He's going to be moving back to Brazil shortly, so come on by and say farewell to Marcio. Then we've got Valentine Delandro, who's worked on series such as X Factor, Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane, and G.I. Joe. Also joining us will be Toronto radio and television personality Fearless Fred Kennedy. Fearless Fred is the afternoon drive host on 102.1 The Edge, one of the more popular radio stations in Canada. Fred has been one of the champions of comics and nerd culture over the last little while DJing here in Toronto, and he also appears on Teletoon at night. And he's an accomplished comic creator himself. You can see some of his work on BigSexyComics.com. Joining him will be Adam Gorham, who worked with Fred on the comic series Teuton. Adam also worked on the graphic novel adaptation of the indie movie The Vampire Conspiracy. Just announced this week, TV's own Sean Hatton will be here. He's a great friend of ours, and you may recognize him from his work with The Electric Playground. Longtime favorite at Stadium Comics, Vince Sunico, will also be here, as will our friends George Todorovsky and Chris Hatzopoulos, co-creators of The Bear Stories. There's also a few more folks who are going to be here who we're firming up details with right now. We hope to have announcements about them soon. When all said and done, we're going to have about a dozen or more people here for you all to meet, so please check out our website, freecomicbookday.ca, to get all the details on all the attending creators, as well as links to some of their work. Alright, now the moment a lot of you have been waiting for. What's going to be on sale here at Stadium Comics on Free Comic Book Day? For starters, all posters and art prints are going to be 25% off the regular price. Now you can put cool stuff on your walls, your ceilings, your lockers, your jail cells, whatever. All t-shirts are going to be 15% off the regular price. We've had to start calling these things Sheldon shirts. We're not kidding. The Big Bang Theory has done so much to promote comic book shirts out there in the world. All graphic novels in the store are going to be 25% off the US cover price. In addition to that, we're going to have a selection of softcover graphic novels for only $5 each, and hardcover graphic novels available at only $10 each. All back issues and recently released comics are going to be 50% off the regular price. It's a good opportunity to fill some holes in your collection. In addition to that, we're going to have a special selection of back issue comics that will be 2 for $1. All of the action figures and statues in the store will be on sale as well. Buy one, get the second for half price. All manga will be only $2.99. Plus, we'll have free balloons for the kids. Now, in addition to all of this, we're also going to have hourly draws for some awesome prizes. We've also partnered with the GameStop here in our mall, and they'll be hosting a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament. We've also partnered with Teddy and me here in the mall, and they're going to be hosting a large Magic tournament. Us nerds are literally taking over the mall here on Saturday, May 7th. Good thing mall management doesn't work weekends. I guess that about wraps it up. If you're a fan of comics or thinking of becoming one, then we want to see you here at Stadium, or wherever your local comic shop is, on Saturday, May 7th, 2011 for Free Comic Book Day. Also, make sure you connect with us on any of the websites mentioned here on the screen, and don't forget to watch our weekly web series, Unboxing Wednesdays, where we take you behind the scenes on New Comic Day. Remember, everyone, show your support for comic books on Saturday, May 7th, 2011. After all, where would Hollywood be without them? Take care, everyone.